work. Is to excavate the roadway and about 85 linear feet to install a 16-inch gas main to connect. Construction of the structure itself will be a 10 by 12 foot prefabricated building with the gas relief valve hose inside. And then we also propose to add crushed stone to the parcel itself. This will allow vehicles to access the site while still maintaining drainage. The existing site conditions are really just compacted gravel and overgrown grass. And I can depict the picture of the site itself here. So there isn't really a change of pervious to impervious surface area. It's more just to allow the crews to access the site, with the vehicles, kind of maintain conditions, and then to install a new fence, security fence around the perimeter. So all this all is predicted to, or anticipated to result in about 7,000 square foot change of permanent impacts to land subject to coastal storm flowage. Aside from the installation of that structure, this is all tied just to the addition of the crushed gravel to the structure, and 3,000 square feet of those impacts, which is just the crushed gravel, will be in that 100-foot buffer zone.
So that's just vacant land, but it's owned by Boston Gas because that's where your line goes to.
That is correct. They own this parcel and the line is on the roadway.
So this will be a new structure to tap into the pipe.
It is.
There's no here about,
Other than the, where the structure's gonna go, it's all gonna be impervious.
Correct. Well, there'll be crushed gravel, so
Yeah.
versus compacted gravel or crushed stone. But there's no hardscaping proposed, and that will still allow drainage in the site.
Okay.
there's something about a MWRA sewer interceptor on the chart that, is that on your land or is that on the Commonwealth land behind? If you look at the, go back to the plan.
Sure.
Oh, it's noted on it. I know it's down in the margin.
So I know we tried to just kind of depict all of the existing utilities that we know
Okay.
are in the area for when we do the work. It's cool to be aware.
Okay. It has to be done. Any questions from the board?
Hi, yes. My name is David Jacobs. I'm the Ward 1 City Council. I represent this area. It's nice to meet you. What was your name again?
Lucas Brown.
Lucas, nice to meet you. Thank you for the presentation. I just, about the MWRA, I think it might be referring to the sewer line that's underneath the berm, or the dike, as we call it. It's in the bottom of the photo. Yeah, so that is quite an environmentally, fragile area. I think that was built in like the 1920s, and it's basically all the sewage from like basically the South Shore towns, the MWRA run right behind that parcel of land. The building that you're building, I think you said it was like 12 by 12, is that what you
It's
said?
a 10 by 12 foot.
10 by 12 foot, what's the height on it?
It'll be about 12 feet.
12 feet, okay. And you're going to be putting in a new fence, is that all the way around the property?
It is. So the property is already fenced.
Yeah, I live
We'll
right
just
there.
Take out that fence and put in a new security fence.
And is it going to be chain link again? Just a
It
chain.
is.
Black, silver, do you know? You don't have that
I
information.
couldn't say off the top of my head. I could refer you, or I could check the fence.
Okay, for mitigation purposes, you're taking a big chunk of the street there, 16 foot by 16 foot section. I mean, are you planning on just repaving that 16 by 16 foot section? Because I would prefer that. It looks like all the digging is happening in the eastbound lane of the thing. I would like the whole eastbound lane, the whole stretch, like all the way across, so that way it's not on level. Because this National Grid has done some work already there. Well, actually, it was actually the city. We had a water main break in 2 places on the other side, and the city evenly repaved the other side because the street was paved not that long ago. So I think, for mitigation purposes, that would be, acceptable to people who live in House Neck and Post Island. Also, for the sidewalk, I mean, that is a concrete sidewalk. Do you guys plan on reestablishing a concrete sidewalk, or you're just going to tar it?
I can't speak to the exact plan off the top of my head. I believe believe the plan is to restore existing conditions as
Okay,
they are.
is there any way we can get anything like this in writing, that the existing conditions, the way they are, will be restored, and that, you know, the 16 by 16 foot section, that's great, each lane on the road is 12 feet, so I'm thinking more like 24 feet by 24 foot patch instead of 16 by 16, which is the actual, or at least 24 by 16, let's say, you know, because that will cover the whole, that whole side of the roadway. You know, is there any way we can, is there any, I
Well, we
mean,
could put that in the order of conditions if the applicants agree with it. I mean,
Yeah, I think
that's just,
that's
they know
a
this is
reasonable
going.
and has there been any, you know, communication from the neighbors about this? I certainly haven't heard anything.
Have we heard anything?
Yeah, no, that's not in the zoning board. and-
No, I mean, it's a vacant lot that I think
Okay.
they know the gas company owns it.
Just,
so-
just because I know that in Ward 1 in particular, we're a little sensitive to, you know, the pressure release, you know, because of what happened over in Weymouth, and I just, you know, I know this is obviously not the same as that, but it seems like it's on a much smaller scale. That's what's going on here. How often do you expect this pressure release to actually be activated?
So I believe it is only intended as an emergency structure, so
But I mean, the engineers must have thought like, oh, you know, it's you know, they must have some idea of how frequently they think it might go off.
I don't have those numbers off the top of my head. I could, you know, reach out to the engineers and.
Yeah, there's a little bit of background of the project in the application.
Yeah.
Relief valve structure,
Um,
additional safety and redundancy to the gas infrastructure.
Yeah, I mean, I know it is a. I mean, obviously we don't have it right now, and it's operating, you know, as it's supposed to. And you know, for the fence, right? You know, is there any way like you could do like some screening? You know what I mean? Because right now, I mean, I know it's going to be a chain link fence, but you know, you can buy like those little plastic things that like go in there. And I think people aren't going to want to look at like a concrete box, you know. I mean, we had to look at the electric transformer that was there, you know, for well, at least my whole life. So I just-
That's what was there before?
That's what was there before, yeah. I think they moved it down the street and put it underground in a marsh. And then the water came up over the manhole cover and went into the, that was the end of that.
I could relay that request to Eversource,
Yeah,
or sorry, the Boston Gas Company.
Boston, yeah.
Yeah.
it's-
Are there other boards that you have to fill before, after us? Like the
Far
planning
as-
board or?
I'm aware this is the only board that.
Yeah, 'cause there's no structure being built, there's no, I mean.
Well, there is a structure
I mean,
being built.
there's not a zoning issue.
And the other question you talked about, there's going to be like gravel, right? I mean, you're going to gravel. I mean, the whole lot's pretty much graveled right now as it is. I mean, are you planning on like doing like a driveway type thing? Is there any way that you can like put in like some type of, you know, how can I say this? Like railroad ties to kind of keep the gravel in like the road that you're trying to build?
It'll be 1/2 inch crushed stone that we propose, so it'll be a little larger diameter.
I guess I'm just trying to say, how do we keep it from like, as you go in, I mean, I have a gravel driveway, right? It's, you know, it sinks into the ground, you know, but then it dissipates out if it doesn't have like a border on each side. Is there any plan to put in like some type of, I don't want to say a retaining wall, but like some type of timbers to hold that, you know, that road surface together?
The size of the gravel will be relatively narrow with the crushed stone, and with the fencing itself, that should
Okay.
contain just given the size of the stone.
Yeah, so I mean, you know, I don't, you know, foresee anything wrong with this project. The mitigation things, you know, restoring the sidewalk to the way it was with,
Pave both lanes of the street.
yeah, so it's 16 by, we'll say 24 feet, because I think each lane right now is 12 feet. There's 2 lanes there on the eastbound side.
Well, I would say it's pave both lanes,
Yeah, pay
Yeah.
full width.
Full width, yeah.
And,
Store the sidewalk.
and restore the sidewalk, and restore all conditions, so at
So,
least.
you know, we are requesting to pave both lanes. That may involve extra excavation of pavement.
And how long do you expect, like, you know, construction to last? Like, and when are you planning on doing this?
It's planning to start in fall, so around September timeframe. I believe construction should be relatively a short timeframe. You know, the components of the relief valve are prefabricated.
Yeah, prefab,
Offset,
just.
build them in,
So, like, digging the road, like, that's a day, you know, a day or,
and
yeah,
then after every day, we will cover the road
with the steel
second
plate.
fuel, or to fill it back in place.
Yeah. How deep down is this line?
3 feet?
Well, first,
On, M002. Am I reading that right?
Yeah.
3 feet is the highest southerly parts of Slippery.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Those are the questions I had. So thank you.
Any other comments? So we'll just, we make a motion, let's include your condition to pay both lanes. And you've got that, right? I'll let you make the motion.
Yeah, I'll make a motion, to include, full paving, paving of the full width of the right of way on C Street.
And restore
And
sidewalk
restoring
well conditions.
Sidewalk to,
existing.
existing
or better.
conditions, yeah, or better conditions.
Okay, okay. Do you have a second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, okay, we'll issue the order of conditions.